Okay, let's jump right into this explainer. We're going to uncover the metrics that basically decide whether your website is a lead-generating machine or, well, just taking up digital space. We're looking closely at a concept that forms the absolute backbone of online visibility, drawing directly from expert insights on digital marketing. Think about it for a second. You could have the most beautifully designed website on the internet, offering literally the best products in your industry. But if you're struggling to get organic traffic, you're missing out on sales, plain and simple. It's kind of like opening a five-star restaurant in the middle of a desert, with zero roads leading to it. Understanding your SEO score is the ultimate fix here, because it's the exact metric search engines use to decide if they should pave a road to your digital front door.
So here's our roadmap for today's explainer. First, why SEO scores actually matter. Then we'll hit the 3 SEO pillars, look at some tools to check your score, walk through fixing common SEO issues, and finally, wrap up with a quick look at the future of SEO.
All right, moving right into part 1, why SEO scores matter.
So an SEO score is typically a number from 0 to 100, and it measures exactly how well your site is optimized. Honestly, the best way to think about this is like a financial credit score. It takes time to build, it relies on a bunch of different health factors, and a higher value proves to the algorithms that you're a safe bet. Search engines use some pretty advanced algorithms to assess these factors, so if you score high, you earn that highly coveted spot at the very top of the search results. And look, I want to be clear, this is not just a vanity metric. It's a direct pipeline to revenue. A high score puts you front and center, funneling highly targeted organic traffic straight to you without you having to pay a single dime for ads. And as we all know, more traffic naturally converts into more leads and a much stronger bottom line.
Okay, let's get into the mechanics with part 2, the 3 SEO pillars.
Your strategy basically splits into 2 main camps to start. First, on-page SEO. This is your absolute domain. Things like long-form, high-quality content, natural keyword integration, and tight internal linking. Then you've got off-page SEO, which is essentially your reputation out in the wild. The heavy hitter here? Backlinks, for sure. Every high-quality link pointing to you from an outside website acts as a vital vote of confidence in the eyes of the algorithm.
But there is a third pillar, and that's technical SEO, basically your back-end health. You can write an absolute masterpiece of an article and have 1,000 backlinks, but if your site takes 10 seconds to load on a smartphone, yeah, you're dead in the water. Lightning speed, seamless mobile responsiveness, ironclad SSL security, and clear sitemaps are completely non-negotiable if you want the algorithm to trust you.
Which brings us to part 3, tools to check your score. To establish your baseline, you really need the right diagnostic equipment. Heavyweights like Ahrefs, which actually offers a free version for site owners, SEMrush, Moz, and Ubersuggest will scan your site and spit out an overarching score. But whatever you do, don't overlook Google Search Console. It is an absolute goldmine. It's free, it's straight from the source, and it shows you exactly what keywords you're actually ranking for out in the wild, which makes pinpointing areas for future optimization a whole lot easier.
Now for the action plan. Part 4, fixing common SEO issues.
Let's look at the 3 most frequent score killers. First up, duplicate content across multiple pages, which heavily dilutes your authority. Second, broken links and 404 errors. You can use tools like Screaming Frog or Google Search Console to hunt these down. And third, a lack of mobile responsiveness. Seriously, run your site through Google's mobile-friendly test right away, because if it breaks on an iPhone, your rankings will absolutely tank.
Now, to fix that duplicate content issue, you actually don't always need to hit delete. You can use technical signals instead. By deploying 301 redirects, canonical tags, or meta-robots tags, you're essentially pointing the algorithm directly to the master copy. This protects your hard-earned traffic from cannibalizing itself.
And we can't forget about speed, which is a massive ranking factor. To slash those load times and drop your bounce rates, you want to compress those heavy images and videos, minimize your code and redirects, route your traffic through a content delivery network or CDN, and aggressively enable browser caching. Checking off these steps is honestly one of the most effective ways to instantly bump up that score.
Finally, we got to talk about building authority. Earning quality backlinks is definitely not an overnight fix. It takes some real hustle. But when you create truly valuable, shareable content, guest post strategically on relevant sites, partner with influencers or thought leaders, and earn links through PR and outreach, those external votes of confidence will snowball. And that steadily pushes your score higher, driving way more leads.
All right, let's wrap things up with part 5, the future of SEO.
Here is exactly where the puck is moving.
With artificial intelligence advancing at crazy speeds, search engines are scrutinizing human behavior like never before. User experience, or UX metrics, like your click-through rates, bounce rates, and dwell time on a page, are the new frontier. If your site genuinely delights the user, you're going to absolutely dominate future page experience updates. Remember, SEO is an ongoing process of adaptation, so you really need to be tracking your progress over time in tools like Google Analytics. Don't expect to jump from 0 to 100 in a week. Instead, set a realistic, data-driven goal, like aiming to increase your overall score by just 5 to 10 points per quarter. It's those consistent, incremental improvements that are the real secret to long-term success.
So, we've broken down the score, the pillars, the tools, and the fixes. As you look at your own digital presence right now, I want to leave you with this question. What is your website's user experience telling the algorithms today? Are you providing a fast, secure, relevant, and engaging journey, or are you unintentionally pushing visitors away? Because asking that question and actually making the changes we covered in this explainer is exactly what's going to secure your search visibility and business growth tomorrow.